Oh dear lord, the Sky are screwed. The Sky are screwed. You might say the sky is falling. But yeah, the Sky GM has come out. Apologies there. The Sky GM has come out and talked about the team's bad start, and there are some things that I'm like, oh dear God, this team is screwed.
The Chicago Sky didn't just throw Angel Reese under the bus. They started the engine, floored it, reversed for good measure, and made sure every camera in the building caught it in 4K. When your GM, Jeff Pagel, goes on record saying, "We need more out of you," and mentions you by name, that's not feedback. That's a public execution dressed up as accountability. It's the basketball version of getting slapped across the face with a press release. This isn't about motivation anymore. It's about sending a message. The Sky are angry, and Angel Reese has become the lightning rod for all that frustration.
Yeah, it's going down in Chicago. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. We got the Chicago Sky general manager, Jeff P., throwing Angel Reese under the bus? Jeff P. said he's had enough of missed layups.
Angel Reese strutted into the WNBA with more confidence than Kanye at a runway show and drew as much media attention as Taylor Swift walking into an NFL suite. She wasn't just a rookie, she was the Chi Barbie wrapped in charisma, dripping with hype, and carrying expectations so heavy you'd think she was lugging championship trophies on opening night. Fans were promised a dream, a walking headline, a brand in motion. But a few games later, the Chicago Sky front office is acting like she's a clearance rack Barbie. Scuffed heels, missing accessories, and a discount tag where the spotlight used to be.
Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Again. And I had just complimented Angel Reese for being efficient. I had just complimented Angel Reese for putting together a respectable performance. Of course, the Chicago Bravado, they still got their ass kicked, but that doesn't matter. All that matters to the lonely men who follow Angel Reese on social media is that she looks good. But like I told you guys the other day, an excellent performance from Angel Reese, it is rare.
General Manager Jeff Pagloa, who, let's be honest, has never been accused of having much finesse, decided to ditch the standard coach speak and go full scorched earth. In a live press conference, he didn't bother with the usual safe lines like, "The whole team needs to step up." No. Jeff took the mic like it was a witness stand, locked eyes with the media, and fired off a direct shot. "We need more out of Angel Reese." No whispers, no hints, just a name dropped under the brightest lights. Any trace of subtlety packed its bags and left the building right alongside last season's merch.
It's a long season, there's a lot of game left, but this is unexpected and I've been very disappointed. General Manager Jeff Pagliocca told the Sun-Times as he sat in seats at Barclays Center watching his team's morning shoot-around. "We had pretty big, significant expectations for the season, which is why I made the moves I made." His assessment was that the Sky's 2-6 need to improve everywhere going into to address the lack of cohesion on defense and poor shooting. Going into Tuesday night's loss, they let a league worst 90.1 points per game. We're shooting just 39%.
And if you thought that was spicy, that was just the appetizer. What went down behind closed doors made that press conference look like a polite Sunday brunch. According to insiders, things went absolutely nuclear. Voices hit glass-shattering levels, fingers were pointed like loaded weapons, and chairs were allegedly moved in ways that suggested they were seconds away from flying. The walls of that locker room might still be humming from the aftershock. This wasn't your standard post-game meeting, it was a full-blown group exorcism disguised as a team talk. Think team therapy session, minus the therapy and plus a heavy dose of unresolved tension.
Oh, this was it. Let me start it over here. So Angel Reese's hair was pulled and she immediately, oh my God, she pushed the player. Camila Cardoso stepped in. Come on, bro. This is bad. This is bad. Angel Reese did speak to reporters immediately after the game. Check out what she had to say. Roll the footage, man.
And I kind of been a passer all my career. I came out of high school as the #1 wing and trying to get back to that, trying to get back to being super versatile. And Tyler made that emphasis early on in the season. And I didn't understand it. And I really was kind of confused and trying to figure it out. And I'm still figuring it out.
Now, to be fair, Angel Reese hasn't exactly been torching the Nets this season. In 2025, she's putting up 10 points per game on a chilly 35% shooting from the field. She's still crashing the boards like a bulldozer on a mission, averaging 12 rebounds per game. Credit where it's due. But let's be real, rebounding alone doesn't win games when you're clanking wide-open layups like it's a free throw contest for bricks. If we had $1 for every point-blank shot she's botched this season, we could probably pull enough cash to buy the entire Chicago Sky front office and still have change for a hot dog. Compare that to her rookie campaign. 13. 6 points a night on a slightly more respectable 39% shooting. Sure, it wasn't exactly Steph Curry level efficiency, but no one expected her to splash threes from the logo. What we did expect was for her to make the easy shots, especially the ones within 3 feet of the rim. Instead, it's been a frustrating mix of hustle, hype, and missed opportunities. The potential's still there, but at some point, potential needs to translate into production. Otherwise, all that swagger just starts to look like smoke.
But the point is, you're posting this, you've got a game at 11 a.m. Central Time, and you are a 6'3" forward shooting 36% from the field, and you're averaging over 3 points less a game than you were last year, and you can't even get a block shot at your height. You're also, by the way, down a rebound and a half a game. And this is what you're worried about, is social media chatter. And look, she must... I think here's the thing. She must love this. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep crashing out and posting things like this. Guys, this is cringe.
Whoever came up with the me-bounce thing, y'all ate that up. Because rebounds, me-bounce, rebounds, key-bounce, T-bounce, T-bounce, anything that comes off that board, it's mine.
But Jeff wasn't just rattling off stats or reading box scores. Oh no, this went way deeper. This was about accountability, that corporate buzzword that usually translates to, someone's about to get politely roasted in public. She's had some great games, he said, with all the excitement of a guy trying to compliment a salad at a steakhouse, and some that haven't been her best. That's GM speak for we're pacing holes in the carpet backstage while publicly pretending everything's fine. Then came the cherry on top, the PR gold nugget. We need her to help us in other ways too. Really, Jeff? What ways are those exactly? Running halftime trivia? Handing out foam fingers? Because if Angel Reese is suddenly supposed to double as the franchise's spiritual mascot, that's news to everyone. But let's be honest, other ways in basketball isn't code for makeup tutorials or inspirational Instagram captions. It means doing the dirty work, hustling on defense, diving for loose balls, bringing energy to the huddle. It's the grit, the grind, the leadership, the invisible glue that keeps a shaky team from falling apart. And when that jump shot isn't dropping, that's what separates the good from the great.